At Truliant, we're with you at every milestone, making it easier for you to shine. So you can saddle up each morning for more than a paycheck. Have the support to expand your horizon, the space to grow your family, and your brightest dreams never have to fade. At Truliant, we help you shine. That's brighter banking. Truliant Federal Credit Union.
Welcome to the Greater Conversations podcast. I'm Deetra Miller, the Director of Member Relations and Engagement at Greater Winston-Salem, Inc. We'll use this platform to showcase our local businesses, our community, and their stories. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the show. It is my pleasure to introduce to you today two amazing people, Courtney James and Gregory James, the owners of Support Systems of Forsyth County.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, hey, you guys. I am grinning from ear to ear, literally, because I just adore Courtney James. I'm getting to know her husband over here, but the things that you have done in such a short period of time with your company is amazing. And again, I want to say congratulations to you. For those that don't know, Courtney and Gregory recently won Small Business of the Year in Winston-Salem for Support Systems of Forsyth County. So this is serious. We really need to dig into this and talk about what you do and why you decided to do it.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, everyone listening, you are going to love hearing Courtney's voice, because the reason I really love talking to Courtney or hearing her when she speaks is because she's so intentional. She knows where she's headed, how to get there. She isn't afraid to ask tough questions and is actively guiding others on the road to success. So with that said, I want the two of you to introduce yourselves to the audience. So we're going to start with the quiet one over here. Let's start with Gregory.
Hi, y'all doing? My name is Gregory James. I'm from Greensboro. Moved to Winston about 2015, 2014, and been here ever since.
Love it. And what is your position in the company? What do you do, Mr. Co-owner?
I handle the logistics of things. I make sure the drivers get out. I make sure the cars is working right. I do the scheduling, make sure we get everybody where they need to go on time, and make sure everything runs smooth.
I love it. Okay. Courtney.
Hi, everyone. I am Courtney James, co-owner of Support Systems of Forsyth County Transportation. I'm born and bred here in Winston-Salem, so I am a child of Forsyth County. I handle a lot of the administrative work. I go out and do a lot of the talking, handling the contracts, just branding, getting our name out there, and getting our mission out there.
I love that. So let's talk about the mission a little bit. Why did the two of you decide that Support Systems of the Triad was something that you wanted to launch?
Well, and Support Systems of the Triad is the future, but we launched Support Systems of Forsyth County Transportation because we wanted to, I personally wanted to add a supportive service to my community, and I was looking for ways to do that. Really just thinking about how I could get that done until my husband Greg approached me about transportation. Him and his family have a lot of experience in transportation in the upper north, New Jersey, Orange County, Roswell, New Jersey area. So they have businesses there. And so I was intrigued about how we could pull his experience together with my experience or what I wanted to provide to the community. So we kind of just put our heads together. We were blessed by his brother who gifted us 2 vans, and we kind of turned that 2 to 10, and here we are.
Wow. From 2 to 10 in 4 years.
Yeah.
Who is the target audience, or who are those people that leverage your services?
Senior transport is a large part of what we do. We're in a retirement community. So Winston-Salem is largely composed of seniors and retirees and things of that nature who may not have the support. It can be quite disheartening to get older and have your license taken away from you. So senior transport is near and dear to our heart. and accounts for about 60% of what we do.
Wow.
We also want to affect the future going forward. So, of course, as you know, we have the Aspire internship partnership collaboration where we go to different Title I schools and pick up kids and get them to job opportunities. So we do a little bit of employment, a little senior transport, and a little bit of adult educational is thrown in there because those students are learning soft skills that will put them in the workforce.
I love that. I love that. Now, talk a little bit about how you were able to go from idea to actual business, because in 4 years, you have done so much. And there are probably a lot of people listening that are thinking about jumping out of corporate and starting their own business, but don't know which way to go. They don't know how to possibly write that business plan or find resources or get capital. Talk a little bit about that journey, what that was like for you.
Well, in the initial stages, Google search was my friend. I started and still continue to read my city website as if it's the Sunday newspaper. And just once I find something, a subject that I want to get into, like the medical transportation, had to go through NC Tracks. There was going to be an on-site meeting. So you just dig right into the data and just read. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You see those telephone numbers at the bottom of the paper or embedded in those paragraphs. Reach out to these people. Send emails if you need to get the answers that you need. And as well, technical assistance around the city. There's no way I would have went from 2 to 10 without the technical assistance offered by different organizations in Winston-Salem. The IDA program, for one. That was one program that was really instrumental for me and Greg when it came to increasing our fleet. So we started off with the IDA program where we did life skill courses on HP business courses and life courses that taught us about financial statements, how to fundraise, how to crowdfund, how to market and brand, website creation, those kind of things. And when we were done doing that, we would sit in a round table with someone that was invited, maybe from Financial Pathways, and get some information on business credit. And then on our off time, we were saving. We both committed to saving $2,000 apiece, which was grand total $4,000 for us. And the city awarded us, the IDA program awarded us $12,000 on top of that. So that was a whopping $16,000 to go towards our equipment budget. We also launched in 2019, which was probably the start of COVID. So there was a lot of opportunity and grants there. I am a WMBE grant recipient from the Greater Winston-Salem, Inc. So those funds definitely went to increase our reach within the county. We got a bookkeeper, a CPA, and things of that nature.
Nice.
All from the technical assistance that guided us as we were in our business. We just leaned heavily on those who were willing and waiting to hold our hands and support us.
Now, speaking of holding hands and support, you are giving back to other entrepreneurs as well, especially those that are in the transportation arena. Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. I feel as though I can't pick them up all, so there's room for everyone. And I feel like collaboration is something that starts at the top, and competition is something that starts at the bottom. So when you're at the top and you've leveled up on your game, you definitely want to collaborate with like-minded individuals that do what you do so that you can find ways to collaborate and expand. It's all about expansion, and you get expansion with collaboration.
I love that. I love that. Greg, what has been the most exciting part about growing this business for you over the past 4 years?
Talking to the seniors that's in the cars with us.
Really?
And they expressing how much they appreciate what we do.
Wow.
They tell me all the time, like, they love us, and, if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be able to get to their appointments, and they wouldn't be able to get to the grocery stores.
Wow.
Because a lot of them here don't have family that, helps out. So I think that's the best part about it.
I love that. I love that. And I guess by the same token, the young people that you're helping through the Aspire internship program with Greater Winston-Salem, Inc. Shout out to our Director of Career Readiness, Alicia Hilton, that heads that up. But helping those kids get to their internships so they can learn those life skills for jobs and things of that nature. That must be important because all of them don't have their own cars and their parents can't necessarily get off of work to take them. So what has been inspirational for you, Courtney, in regard to that program?
Well, being a child of Forsyth County, it has been very enriching to me to transport some of the kids whose parents I went to school with.
Wow.
That's just to watch them look exactly like their parents, or, like, oh, I remember when.
Yeah.
We currently pick up at Parkland High School. I am an alum. It is homecoming week. Shout out, go Mustangs, P-Funk.
I'm a Mustang as well.
All right, class of 99.
I'm 10 years ahead of you.
All right, and we were still smoking even then.
And my son is a 2020 Mustang.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's
Wow.
Mustangs in the house.
Yes.
So just being able to see them strive for excellence and go towards something different. They are Title I students, and we know what Title I means.
Yeah.
That means that they may not be from the best homes. The internships give them an opportunity beyond high school, and I feel like that's very important. They don't get the same education we got back when Donnie Lambert was in the school system. Shout out to Donnie and Carrie Tuttle. So it's very important to open up the doors for them. A lot of people are not looking at traditional four-year colleges. Some people are not even looking at traditional two-year colleges.
That's right.
So some of our internships have been offered jobs after high school from True Lion Federal Credit Union. How exciting
Yes.
is something like that?
Yes.
We've had ones that have gained awards like Jeremiah Washington,
Yes.
who powerhouse through 2 cohorts of the Aspire program. So just watching them grow developmentally and get those soft skills, faxing, answering emails, digital work, just how to dress, how to speak, how to interact in a professional setting is something that we absolutely have to be a part of if we want our future to be bright. We have to start with the kids.
I love that. Oh, my goodness. And speaking of jobs, you guys are creating jobs.
Absolutely.
Talk a little bit about what that has been like to go from just the solopreneurs to actually expanding and growing in that way.
So being able to create jobs and give what we would like to call our seasoned employees a part 2 flexible career where they kind of call the shots and do their schedule as they would like to has been extremely rewarding. Seniors like to be transported by seniors. They want to be around their peers because they know that their peers are going to treat them, with grace and dignity. So we've enjoyed having seasoned, I don't want to say senior all the time, but seasoned employees. They've been very nice to the kids. They've created some bonds there, and they've given some advice that I'm sure that we would, love to get some of those golden age trinkets. So it has been very rewarding. And we're always looking for drivers, young and old. So that's important because we're always increasing our capacity.
That's awesome. So a few minutes ago, I made a little error when I said the name. It should be Support Systems of Forsyth County, but I said Support Systems of the Triad, and you mentioned that's the future. Talk about that.
So I know you all heard Deidre manifesting over here at the beginning of the podcast, and she called us Support Systems of the Triad. We fully intend to extend our services beyond Forsyth County. Right now, we offer senior transportation in Forsyth, Davie, and Davidson.
Okay.
And those funds are supported ARPA funds from the Piedmont Triad Regional Council, which means we can pick up in those 3 counties, take seniors not only to doctor's appointment, but to personal areas for no cost.
Wow.
And the Piedmont Triad Regional Council supports that. So we want to continue to have programs like that and expand throughout the Triad. So we want to include Guilford. We want to get to Surrey. We want to get to those urban areas that are untouched by public transit. And just increase transportation options for everyone. Remove some of that red tape and open up opportunity. Transportation is access, and it's access to opportunity.
Oh, that's good. I love that. I love that.
I know, I'm hot today.
So what point do you think you will expand? Like, what's the goal? Is it 5 years from now? Is it 2 years from now? Because you guys have been growing at a rapid clip.
Yes. So, of course, there's ebbs and flows with every business, and we don't want to bite off more than we can chew.
Of course.
So in the next 3 to 5 years, we will be Support Systems of the Triad. For the immediate goal, we're going to go hybrids. So that means we're going to be looking for EV stations, and we're going to be looking to purchase 3 hybrid vans to see how that affects our bottom line as it applies to gasoline.
Oh, I love that. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we have talked about a lot today, but I'm just wondering, is there anything we haven't touched on that you would like to share with everybody listening?
I always want to give a big shout out to Greg. A lot of people, they often see me. I'm always there to accept the award or come to the networking meeting or to have the conversation and to close the deal. But it is truly the mind of Greg and the staff and what he does behind the scenes that gives me a voice, that gives me brand recognition, that makes Support Systems a trusted company in the community, because we could just be kind of fly by night and rickety. But he makes sure that, you know, there's a plan. He makes sure that, you know, the drivers are where they're supposed to be, that the transportation application and manifest, we've moved to tablets instead of phones. He's got all of that up and running. And I really appreciate the fact that we have our segregated duties, and we seem to be doing them pretty well. But shout out to Greg, definitely. Thank you for your support.
Appreciate it, babe.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Not only are you partners, but, you know, husband and wife working together.
Yes.
Okay, it's going to bring a tear to my eye because you can just tell Greg has such a humble spirit, but I love the fact that he is making you guys not only just on point with everything, but innovative and going in the direction that you mentioned with just not phones, but tablets. And we're going from traditional gas vehicles to EV and just all the things as you continue to expand. In the next 3 years, I cannot wait for us to have a grand opening, a ribbon cutting to celebrate Support Systems of the Triad.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's going to be awesome. Congratulations on all of your success, because to me, you're an inspiration. You truly are an inspiration in so many different ways. So for every entrepreneur listening, for every senior that's listening that needs that support, for every student that needs that support, Support Systems of Forsyth County is here for you.
Absolutely.
And Greater Winston-Salem, Inc. is here for Support Systems of Forsyth County.
And we really appreciate all the love and the support that Greater Winston-Salem, Inc. has done for us. You have really been there every step of the way, at least if not with technical assistance, with the grant, with the, you know, always congratulating and encouraging. And we really love y'all, and we really appreciate everything.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, y'all are the best. Okay, I'm not going to cry. Anyway, is there anything that we haven't talked about today that you want to share with everyone listening?
Well, I definitely want to get out there that you all can reach us at the S.G. Atkins Enterprise Center, which is a hotbed for small business. There's a women's business center in there that is willing to help not only men but also women. And they have helped me get those hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding.
Yes.
Anytime I've needed them to edit a grant writing or to edit my business plan or to help me along with the financial statement, or let's do some 3 years projections. They've been right there. So please check out Kyle Luth. Please check out the S.G. Atkins Center. Please check out Carol Davis and her team at the S.G. Atkins building. You'll find our vans there. If you ever need to contact us, we're available 336-464-3126. We're available Monday through Sunday. We are 7 days a week. So please give us a call if you need to email us. S is in Sam, F is in Frank, C is in cat, I is in ice, N is in Nancy, C is in cat, @gmail.com. Hopefully in the future, my email address will get more seamless and streamlined. Who knows? But yeah, reach out to us. Get with Greater Winston-Salem, Inc. They'll help you find us as well.
That's right. We definitely will.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Gregory, Courtney, thank you so much for being here today. It was a joy chatting with you, and I wish we even had more time. But next time we'll do it again. That's right.
Don't threaten me with a good time, Dee.
No, that's right. Well, for everyone listening, until next time. We know you enjoyed this podcast today, so join us for the next episode of Greater Conversations. By the way, you can follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Be sure to smash that subscribe button. Also, be sure to visit our website at winstonsalem.com. The views and opinions stated in this podcast are solely those of the contributors and not necessarily those of our sponsors, distributors, or hosting companies. This podcast is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced without expressed written consent of Greater Winston-Salem, Inc. or your toast.